Oh my god. Like, this is so bad. Teen mom Leah Messer owes more than $450,000 in unpaid taxes after split from her fiance, Jalen Mobley. According to court records, Leah, 30, has an outstanding debt to both the IRS and the state of West Virginia. A clerk from a clerk with Kanawha County told the U.S. Sun, there is a federal tax lien that was recorded on January 7th of 2020 in the amount of $448,261.35. There's no release on that, the clerk added, meaning the debt remains unpaid. Additionally, the clerk confirmed a state tax lien that was recorded on June 27th of 2022 for $9,238.04, which is also outstanding for the Teen Mom star. The U.S. Sun has reached out to Leah for comment regarding her outstanding tax liens, and the liens may have gotten in the way of the MTV star purchasing a home on her own, as her ex Jalen bought a $500,000 home for her just before they split. It appears Leah has remained in the home, but Jalen has since moved out, though the deed appears only in his name. Which I guess is smart on him that this is on his name, meaning he has all the power as to what to do with this home. But here's the thing, how do you get into a situation where you owe almost $500,000 in taxes, right? Because you got to think about this. If she owes $500,000, well, basically $450,000 in back taxes, basically, or unpaid taxes, how much money did she make, right? Like, did she make over $1 million? Probably. And it's just like, what on earth were you doing? Like, at any point during this, you could have just hired an accountant. You could have hired a tax lawyer for maybe 5 grand, 10 grand to help you out, right? It's like, what are you doing? And for anyone in this situation, go hire a lawyer and see what can be done. One, to lower your tax burden, but then also pay your bill. So fears for Leah. In addition to her money troubles, which is massive, fans believe Leah could be spiraling and partying too much. Well, I don't know because I didn't even know who this person was. So followers expressed concern for Leah after she went on Instagram Live just hours after her breakup announcement while having drinks with friends. She said on Instagram Live, I look like I'm literally going through it. I'm going through it. One of her friends replied, no, you're not. As the group started laughing uncontrollably, one of them shouted, turn it off. She then went on another Instagram Live with co-star Brianna DeJesus. A Reddit user commented, oh, poor Leah is blackout drunk. I feel you, girl. Breakups suck. And the cheating claims. So a week after the split, the U.S. Sun exclusively revealed that Jalen had been accused of cheating on Leah during the relationship. A source claimed Leah saw material suggesting he was unfaithful. So here's the thing. Suggesting and actually doing is very different. So the insider added the breakup has been hard on the teen mom. Bum, 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 bum. So a rep for Leah and Jalen told the U.S. Sun at the time, Jalen has no additional comment beyond the joint statement provided last week. Leah has been married twice and shares 3 children with her ex-husbands. See, this is the thing, right? The problem that she's now in is that now she would potentially be trying to find maybe like a third husband. And it's like, how many guys are going to be willing to go down that path? Probably not a lot. That's something to really think about. Interesting. Feel free to give your thoughts on this. I don't really know who Leah is at all. I don't really know what Teen Mom is, but I'm guessing it's something to deal with teen moms. But yeah, like because the thing is, I mean, to really owe this type of money to the IRS is a very scary thing. Like, out of all the people that you could owe money to, out of all the people that you could be in debt to, the IRS is like the number one you do not want to be in debt to because they are going to be willing to do almost anything to get their money, right? Like, you got to be so careful with that. And so, if she ever stumbles upon this, or if someone knows her that stumbles upon this, go hire a lawyer right now to help you lower the burden that you got to pay, because this is the thing that a lot of people don't understand. It is very scary when you owe a very big tax bill to the IRS. But if you hire a good lawyer, they could potentially convince your bill to be like a quarter of what they're asking for, help you with a payment plan, and actually help you be up to date with your taxes technically, right? Even though, it'd be different than your original amount, you still technically paid off your taxes, right? And that's really what matters. Because if you owe this type of money, I'm pretty certain you could actually be jailed because of this, right? For not paying your taxes, specifically to the IRS, right? Which is extremely scary, right? Not to mention, she has multiple kids. Say she's not able to provide for them anymore because she's locked up in a jail because she didn't pay her taxes. Like, that is not a good thing. That is a very scary thing. So if she really cares about her kids, if she cares about their future, she needs to hire a very good lawyer and deal with the tax issue with the IRS. Like, number one, that is like your main focal point is to get the IRS out of your life, period. Right? And also, of course, pay the state tax as well because they'll probably try something as well. Now, here's my thing though. How on earth did she make so much money to where she would have to owe this amount of taxes to the IRS, right? Like, what is she doing to make this type of money? If anyone ends up stumbling upon this, please tell me, because this is a lot of money to owe the IRS in a very short amount of time. Like, is she getting paid from like Teen Mom episodes and they're just paying her like crazy amounts of money or something? Like, I don't know. I mean, the TV business is really weird. I know there's some shows out there that make like millions of dollars per episode, right? And some of the actors on those shows end up making like a few hundred grand for just being on that one episode. And they get royalties. So who knows, right? I have no clue how she's even making this type of money, but the way to get out of this, and for anyone who ends up stumbling upon this, the way to get out of this is, again, hire a very good lawyer. And the reason why I keep repeating hire a good lawyer is because that is the biggest factor in like getting out of this burden, is to hire a really good tax lawyer, because they can make the difference between owing like a quarter of a million or 10,000, depending on how good your lawyer actually is. So keep that in mind. If you want to learn how to get out of debt, go to 40inbox.com or down below in the description. Stay tuned for more financial news commentary.